Hi everyone, today I want to share with you some of my fall recommendation books. I only have 3, but I'm also going to show you my fall TBR. Okay, so the first one that I recommend is The Silent Patient. I read this one a few months ago, and it's basically about this girl who murders her husband, and she doesn't talk after that. Like, she just refuses to speak. And this therapist gets to know her very well. And it's just like a huge plot twist at the end. Like, it's a really good book. You kind of expect it a little bit, but also not really. It's a good book. The next book that I recommend is The Obsession. It's about this boy who's obsessed with this girl. And she kind of doesn't know who he is, but without giving too much away, he like puts up cameras by her house and like, catches her doing something on camera, and then it basically like forces her to be his girlfriend. So she's like stuck being his girlfriend. Yeah, it's a good book. I went through it really fast. It was like a day that I went through it. Yeah, it's a good book. Okay, and then this is my last recommendation. It's The Violent Season by Sarah Walters. Okay, so with this book, it's about two main characters really, and there's this sickness that happens in the fall. It's like a violent sickness where like the people of this town become violent, and it's affecting her best friend, and he just becomes like violent, and then like secrets start to unravel, and it's just like, it's crazy. But this is a good book. I really like this book. Okay, moving on to my fall TBR. I have 8 books that I want to read this fall. The first one is The Perfect Marriage. Okay, so this is about a couple, and the wife is this like attorney, and her husband is, I don't really know what he is, but he has an affair with this girl. The girl dies, and then he's arrested for her murder, and then his wife ends up being his attorney. And it's like, there has to be like some kind of secrets there, you know? So I'm excited to read this one. I've seen it all over Book Talk. So the next one is This Delicious Death. I saw what is it? I'll find the page. I saw the content warning, and like that's a hefty page for content warning. So I was like, you know what? I gotta read it. I have to read it. It's basically, from what I've seen about this, it's a small percentage of this population that goes through this thing where they have to consume human flesh, or else they go crazy or something like that. And then I guess they go to this party or a concert or a festival. I don't know. This group of friends goes, and one of their friends goes crazy and eats somebody. And that's like spooky vibes to me. So I have to read this too. Okay, the next one is The Inmate by Frida McFadden. I've never read a book from her, but I've heard they're really good and they keep you on your toes. So I have to read this one. Honestly, I don't even really know what it's about. I just kind of picked it up because she's all over Book Talk right now, and I just wanted to read something. It was this one, and then I think The Coworker that I saw, but this was the only one that they had at my Barnes & Noble, so I figured just get this one for now. Then I have What You Gonna Do by Avery Flynn. And this is like a witch book. I've never had a witch book, this is kind of cool. Like, so basically the main girl right here does a spell, something happens with her family, and then this guy who she has a crush on has to help. And I think she's trying not to be in a relationship, but she can't help it because they're so close together, and he has to help save her family, obviously. So yeah, I love this cover. It's so cute. I'm really excited to read it. Okay, and the next one is Hidden Pictures. This one was also all over Book Talk. So, and this is a big book. It's like thick book. This is about this girl who starts to babysit this kid, and he starts to draw these like weird pictures, and she doesn't know if he's like just a weird kid or if he's like seeing things and then drawing these pictures, but she's trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, this, I'm excited to read it, but it's a big book. It has pictures too, and they're kind of freaking me out a little bit, so I might have to like not read this at night. Yeah, so there's that one. Next one is The New Girl by Jessie Sutano, and she also wrote The Obsession, so I picked this one up because I figured since I flew through The Obsession, I would fly through this one too, and I'd really like it. I've had this for like a year and I just haven't read it. I haven't gotten around to it. But basically, this one's about a new girl who goes to this school, and one of her teachers doesn't like her, wants her to fail, and then a dead girl turns up in that classroom. So she has to figure out what's going on so they don't blame her. And yeah, hopefully I get to this book during the fall. So the next book is The Shuttering by Anya Alborn, I hope. Basically this one's about a group of friends that goes to a cabin in the woods, and there's like a monster lurking in the darkness or something like that. And basically they're trying to survive, but you know, monsters lurking in the darkness isn't the best thing. This is my last book. Horror Store. It's the IKEA horror book. I'm not 100% sure exactly what this is about, but I saw it at my Barnes & Noble and I was like, that's gotta be interesting, like an IKEA ghost story. I think these group of friends get trapped in IKEA and this IKEA is haunted or something like that. 3 employees go to this IKEA and then realize that something's wrong with it. There's ghosts in this IKEA. This one seems really exciting because it's like, I don't know. I'm excited to read this one. This one seems really fun. So yeah, those are all my books that I recommend for the fall and I'm gonna be reading in the fall. Yeah. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Bye.